All right, you guys. Hey, how's it going? I am a 29-year-old professional network marketer from Tampa, Florida. I absolutely love the network marketing industry. It has changed my life in so many ways. And I wanted to do this video to basically go over some of the things that have happened in my life recently and transition. I was with a company for almost 4 years, and I decided that there was a point in time where I felt that things needed to change within my life for my future and for my future self and my family. And I've been kind of dripping some posts about it. I've been discussing different reasons and different shifts that have been happening within me as I've been growing in life. And I just wanted to kind of go into this in more depth and give you guys some more solid facts as to why I left my previous company, but also where I went, because I know that's equally as important. And you guys have been so patiently waiting. So if you're watching the replay on YouTube, thanks for finding this video. My name is Natalie Nicole Satska. I don't think I mentioned that. And I am just super blessed to be able to share an opportunity that truly does offer freedom. Every type of network marketing opportunity, for the most part, can give you more freedom in finances, in time, in resources, and just having something for yourself. And I feel like that's the part of it that a lot of people don't talk about. It's not even the going full time. It's just having the freedom of having a side hustle or having a project or having an income or a way to make money that is truly yours and no one else's. So because we get to control our income, right, with network marketing. So some of the things that I wrote down, because I did take notes just so that way I do stay on track. But a little backstory about me is I was a personal trainer, online coach, and I worked as a bartender. I did bottle service before that, and before that I did accounting at a law firm for 4 years. So I've had a full, I feel like, resume full of jobs. And the reason why this is important is because each job I was at was about like 4 to 5 years. So I don't know what this four is, like my lucky number too. So I don't know if you guys have ever changed jobs, but it's scary, and I feel like it's something that's sometimes necessary, because if a place is no longer serving you, if it's not allowing you to grow, then it's time to go. So that is my motto. I preach. Some of you guys, we know on a personal level, so I mentor you, as far as like life coaching goes, and it's honestly about that. If a place no longer serves you, if it's not helping you grow, it's time to go. So that's simply the best way I can explain why I left my previous company. Is I just felt that I was growing left, they were growing right, with some of the choices that they were making that were out of my control. And that's okay, you guys. There's nothing wrong with saying it's not working anymore and to find something new or to make a change. It's okay to do that. And it actually shows that you're strong, right? Because you're not willing to take the feelings that you're feeling. You're willing to make a change about it. And we all say, if you're not willing to change something about it, basically don't complain about it. So I was tired of complaining about my situation. I was tired of fitness products being discontinued. I was tired of feeling like I didn't have a control or a say over some of the things that were happening. And that was just a sign to me that maybe I should be open to new opportunities. And I never was before, you guys. I want you to know that for 4 years I would close the door on anyone trying to ask me if they, if I wanted new information about a company, or, they were trying to pitch me, and I was like, no. Like, I was so loyal to it. It works. I'm just going to say it. I wasn't going to say it, but I was so loyal to It Works. And you guys, I loved what It Works did for me. They took me out of nightlife. They changed my life. I got to know the CEO and corporate on such a personal level. And that's why this has been so hard for me. And I didn't know if I was going to cry, and I'm going to cry, because you guys, like, it's not easy. Okay. This is not easy for me. It's not that I chose to, go this direction. It's God's plan. Okay. God had a plan for me, and it was me going through that chapter to now get to this next chapter. So, if you're on here and this is speaking to you, then I hope you know that this doesn't come from a place that I'm trying to, pull you from what you're doing. This is just me simply sharing my story and, sharing with you what I have found that I feel like is better in alignment with me and a better, fit for where I'm trying to go in my life. So, real quick, before I go into my new opportunity, I just wanted to share, kind of what I've been able to accomplish over the years, so that way you guys understand. It's not for me to brag on myself, but I just want you guys to understand where I'm coming from and why, this was a decision I had to make. And it's not because of anything other than, God just close the door. You know, he closed the door, he opened a new door. So I was able to go full-time network marketing within 7 months. I promoted to diamond at that time, full-time income. Then I went double diamond in 9 months, and I earned over 50,000 in bonuses during that time, earned lots of other, you know, incentive trips, recognition. I was named top distributor, mass recruiter, enroller 15 months in total of my history with the company. I was number 2 top enroller worldwide, company-wide, one of the months, straight up number 2 in the company. So like, I know that I can build a business anywhere I go. And you guys have seen me, promote other companies. I love, the hair companies, the makeup companies. Like, I promote everyone. I love trying network marketing products because I truly do feel like they are the best out there. And that's why, we're able to be so successful in network marketing companies in general as an industry, because the products are awesome, right? So, and I didn't join any of those other companies, guys. I love cleaning products that are non-toxic. Like, I don't even need to name the companies. I love all other companies, and there's a reason maybe why, I want you guys to think about, there's a reason why I didn't join any of those companies, and I waited until God created this company for me to join. And it is a brand new company, so some of you guys may not even know about it, which is why I do want you guys to be the first to know. So, I feel like in recent too, I had a pop this year where I earned another 35,000 in bonuses. And because of the recent comp plan changes, because of the recent charting and structure changes, it truly made it, I feel like, more difficult for me and my style of attraction marketing to successfully continue building. And I felt my team, kind of also feeling a certain way. And for me, it's not about me just making the money. I want to make sure my team's happy. So I had to look out in the best interest of them. And that's also kind of what influenced my decision, that it's not just about me. This is so much bigger than me. I've been able to, replace my full-time income, pay off debt. I've been able to do all these things, and I wanted my team to start winning. So, and that is kind of, the new motto of this company, is that it's also about, everyone winning. And once you guys know how the compensation is structured, you're going to be like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. So, but we'll get into that soon. Something else I just wanted to say too is if this is not something you want to hear right now because you absolutely love what you're doing, then go ahead and stop watching me, because I don't want to plant negativity in your mind, because I had that working, against me as well. I would have people tell me certain things and I'm just like, I don't want to hear it. But you get to choose, right? You get to choose what you want to do with your life. And, it wasn't until, honestly, a couple weeks ago that I was open to even hearing anything about anything other than my previous company. So this isn't something that's been like long-term established. This is something that just happened. Like I said, God just started working, and I just was like, okay. And lots of prayers, lots of tears went into this. It wasn't an easy decision for me. It's still not easy. It feels like a breakup. I'm having to change picture frames. I'm having to change my wardrobe. Like, it's not just like a simple thing. And I feel like it's important for you guys to know that, because I'm not someone that just wants to hop around companies. I'm not someone that ever thought that I would be leaving, but like I said, it's not up to me. I'm not in control of my life. God's in control. I put God first, and then he started moving mountains. And I'm just so excited, to see what's to come with this new opportunity, which I promise I'll share soon. But something else that I did want to mention is, I'm just looking over here at my notes. So fitness is my passion. I love, I used to love personal training. I still love online coaching. I love competing in bodybuilding. I've done powerlifting. I've done all the sports, and that truly is my passion. So when it came to the point that I was running out of things that I wanted to, use, and I would have to start buying from else, that's when I was like, all right, like, something's got to give. Because if you follow me on Instagram, I'm branded for fitness, Miss Fitness Princess. I can put it in the chat if you guys don't follow me yet. It's Miss_Princess. And, I would have my customers also coming to me, confused, like, well, what product should we have? So I wanted to find a company that really did go with my brand of, the fitness industry. So I did join a lifestyle company that has a wide variety of products, but their main focus is CBD right now, which I'm super excited about, because I've never used CBD up until like 2 or 3 months ago. I think it's like 2 or 3 months ago. Never used it, you guys. And it is something that I had no clue what it was. I was like, is this going to get me high? Am I going to pass a drug test? Like, I had no clue what it was. But for me, it just, like, you guys see how calm I am right now. It's because of CBD. It just helps me feel more balance internally. And I'm not really going to go into all the details on it because I have my amazing sidekick here that knows all about it. But it just helps me feel good. It helps me have peace, focus, mental clarity. There's other benefits to it as well, as far as like health, issues that go into place. But for me, it was something that I seen one of my great friends, he tried one of our CBD gummies that we have, and they come in, it comes in all different forms, and they were able to feel better than taking 4 of our previous stress and anxiety supplement, and they ended up returning them. So if that says anything, if you know what I'm talking about, then that's something to take into consideration, because to me that blew my mind. I was like, wow. So the fact that it has that much of a different effect on the body made me just truly feel like I made the right decision. Because like I said, it's not about me. I want to help people feel better. I want to help people lose weight. I want to help people find that holistic approach internally and figure out what's going on versus, supplementing with all these different quick fixes. I want the true, lifestyle change of educating people on why they need to, feel better from the inside out. And this is what that does. Not only is it something for like your mental state? It helps with anxiety, depression, all those types of things. And people are commenting in the chat, like it's helped with autism. It's helped with just all around everything. Everyone's, dropping their testimonies. Keep going, y'all, if you have more testimonies. But I know for me, I used to struggle with addiction. And for me, it's something that I don't even think about as often anymore at all, because I just feel good. I feel like I have that level balance field. And I just know that it's something that I can't go without. I also started getting back in the gym more, and they have PTSD. Yep, for sure. Wow. Everyone's dropping their testimony. That's awesome. And I also love that they have bath bombs. You guys can take a bath and feel so relaxed, and it relaxes your muscles and, your joints, and the creams that they have. There's just so many different products that I feel like are more in alignment. My mom used it's like an arnica gel cream, I like to say, on her feet. And she felt no pain for the next 3 days, when normally she wears different types of shoes and she can't keep walking because her feet hurt. With this, she just used the cream once, and then she's like, I don't need the cream anymore. I'm good. And I'm like, what? So it like healed her with one time. And that's never happened before. So, I've just seen testimony after testimony within like 3 days, and I was like, okay, like this seems legit. But you guys know that I do love money, so I want to talk about the comp plan a little bit, moving forward. But it's not all about the money, you guys. And that's why I didn't lead with the money, because it's not. It's about helping people change lives. And if you feel like what you're doing isn't in alignment anymore with your goals, then it's time to go. So I think I'm going to kind of, introduce, and hand it over, because I feel like I'm starting to explain stuff, and I feel like, you're going to explain it so much better. So, okay, you guys, I have with me here Brooklyn. She is my absolute sweetest, bestest friend from Washington. Her heart is so big, and she's just been helping me so much. We've known each other for 4 years. She has flown here from Washington State, you guys, all the way to Florida, across the United States, to help me get this going, because we are still in a soft launch phase of the company. The company is called Navan Global, and she has the logo right here on her shirt. So it is a brand new company. You may or may not have heard of it, but she's absolutely incredible. She's been teaching me so much, and we're developing so many systems in place right now to help us go full boom times coming in January, when the company goes, what is it, live, and company launches officially. But I'm just going to kind of let her introduce herself, tell her story, who she is, and let her brag on herself for a little bit. But you guys, we are in good hands. Like, I feel like I'm in the best hands ever with the love and the support that I've been getting. So it just makes me super happy, to know that I have support and community also backing me up in this.
She says so many nice things about me. No, truthfully, I took a gummy before this, because you guys, this is my dream. Like, this is my dream, to be able to come, go around the US and spend time with people who I think just, fill my cup, and I can fill theirs at the same time. And I gotta give it back to Natalie, because honestly, I wouldn't be where I am in my career, and I'll go over that in a little bit, but I wouldn't have been without some of the stress and frustration of the ways that network marketing typically can be. She taught me everything I know: social media, attraction marketing, just the way to treat people and how to do it in a way that was comfortable for me. And so I gotta give it all back to her, because 4 years ago, when we became friends, she was a shining light in the industry, and I always saw that. And we've wanted to work together for a long time, so this has just really worked out in our favor. But I'll just go a little bit into me, so we're not complete strangers. I am 27 years old. I just walked away from my corporate career in lending at the end of November, so that was a big deal for me, because I used to work 76 hours a week, guys. Like when people hear that, sometimes they think like, how did you do that? How did you do this and that? And truthfully, it's just about pouring into something you love with the time that you have. And I was able to basically transition from working around the clock to now being able to do this in a way that, I really enjoy. And it took me time to get there. I had to build it up, but I've been very fortunate in my career here in Navan. I mean, the reason that I could pretty much transition at this point is because in Navan I was able to make more in a week than I made in my last company in 2 months. I was able to make more in a week than some people do, monthly in a job or with other companies or things like that. It's been a huge blessing in my life, and one of the reasons that it matters so much to me, and the reason that I brought it to Natalie and I knew that it would really align with her, is it's because of the way we treat people, and it's because of the community that we build and the love we have for our teams. But I've been working in this industry for 4 years, and I have spent the majority of my time really trying to make sure that everyone was provided for, everyone had a place that they could come, and anyone who was willing to show up would win. And that's not always such a welcomed idea, in leadership. Sometimes it is a, dog eat dog world. And finally to find a company where that was the case and we could all, work together and create something awesome. And now we have, the best collaborations. Some of the people that are jumping on this, it's insane. And, we manifested it because we put the work in and we just loved on people, and we spent our careers just doing the right thing and not selling our integrity, because you can't buy it back. Right. So, I mean, I'm just really fortunate to be sitting here in Florida with Natalie, and we get to just bring this to you guys. And it's such a blessing, because what we're doing here, you just won't find it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's something that, from what she told me, what originally got me started, wanting to pay attention, is obviously the products. I said, I need to try the products first. So we got that out of the way. I fell in love with the products, and, I will never rep or promote something that I don't believe in. That's why I am very, picky and selective on what I even post. Like, I don't post everything and anything. I just post what I use, what I love, what I believe in. And how she presented it to me was, they created this company because they were tired of people working so hard and not getting paid what they were worth, or working so hard and not getting treated how they should be treated, or working so hard and still being unhappy. And you guys, that is the first thing that I wrote down, is why I left is because I was unhappy. And that's okay. It's okay to know that something served its purpose and served its goal and served its, season for a reason. And then, it's time to go. And I truly feel that because of the self-development I've been doing, because of the growth that I've done, because of the inner work and recent of working through my past, issues and, relationship ending, and just all these different things. Like, if you know me, I've gone through a lot. Okay. And it wasn't just because of anything other than, my life was changing, and we all go through life changes. So sometimes, God will provide a vehicle, and he provided a way for me to move to this beautiful home that I'm now in, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. And it's because he knew that he was preparing me for a new harvest with a new opportunity. I had no clue. I didn't know that this was coming until, like I said, a couple of weeks ago. So it's still very recent for me as well. That's why I wanted her to kind of chime in and explain some of this stuff, because I'm still learning. And this is the cool part, you guys, that that you have support. If you know me and how I lead, I put my team first, and I'm always there for you guys. And I'm going to teach you social media. I will teach you what to post, how to post. We have the product expert. We have, all the systems in place now to truly take control over this and, fly up in the ranks. And it's not that hard, you guys. I promoted to the first rank in 3 days. Okay. I promoted faster than I've ever promoted before in my life, or ever seen anyone promote. They flew to like the 5th, 6th rank already, and, are clearing 5 figures and are able to now move and quit jobs and do all these things. And it's because of how this comp plan is designed. So I think we should talk about the money now. So let's hear it. How does the comp plan work? And then I'll kind of chime in and explain how it was different from what I've been doing already.
Yeah, absolutely. So we get paid 4 ways, guys. It's real simple. The compensation plan is designed to be very, very simple and transparent. I'm not going to go too into it, but one of the things in this industry that a lot of people do get kind of hurt by is that compensation plans are designed so complicated so that there's all these ways that you can basically lose money off your check and not understand why. And the way that the founder created this, it was because of personal pain that he had with compensation plans in other companies. It was because he has a business mindset and he knows the way that, cost structure and all of those things need to be set so that the reps are protected, and so that the product quality is protected, and so that everybody gets paid. And so we get paid 4 ways, and one of them is based on total group volume in your organization. So yes, you heard that right. In so many companies, we're used to having to basically say, oh, we only get paid on our stronger leg, or only a certain amount of levels down, or whatever it may be. No, total group volume, infinite levels. So if you hear that and you're somebody who's like, I can either provide for my team more, or, oh, wow, I can have a massive organization, or I can have more of a community than I have now, like, that's speaking to you for a reason. And it's probably because in the past you have been in places where people get left behind. People don't get left behind here. We have a system that just places it all for you in order to balance your entire organization out. And so what that allows us to do is really take care of people. And it allows you to get paid in a very, healthy sum, I'll say. But and that's just one way. That's just monthly commissions, right? We have rank bonuses. We have sign-on bonuses. We have retail, and 2 things about that which is really important is retail is paid 20% on the dollar. So you didn't hear me say BV there. Our retail commissions are paid on the dollar, not on BV, which I think, depending on what company you are, you might have a different experience, but it's just a way for them to cut down your earnings on retail. And so again, this is all just designed to be very transparent and simple. Our sign-on bonuses, that's where it gets fun, because if you are a mass enroller, you can win here. If you're not, you can win here. But our sign-on bonuses are insane. Do you want me to actually go
well, before you go into that, I just want to say, can we get a woo woo for no charting? Like, no charting. Okay. I was like, praise Jesus, because I used to spend 3 hours a night just doing my chart, and that doesn't include anyone else's chart. So, and there can be, a lot of good and a lot of bad that comes with that. And for me, I wanted more freedom of time. So I have learned how to find ways to leverage my time, like the Zoom, like systems in place. And this system is already in place for me. I don't even have to, it's called the Matrix. Praise the Matrix. I don't even got to do nothing. I just do what I do best, and that's post content, focus on my team, focus on the things that, I want to do. And there's no restrictions here, you guys. If you want to do other things in your life, you can go do that, because now you have the time to go do that. So for me, that was insane, because I knew that charting would sometimes make me so stressed to the point at month end, promotion month, that I would get sick. I physically was causing myself so much ill internally that I knew I couldn't do that forever. I knew I couldn't do that, once I get pregnant and have kids and all of that. Like, I needed to find something that was more, in alignment with me. Like I said, that's the whole point of this, is I found something that's more in alignment with me. So if you feel me, awesome. If you love charting, then that's awesome too. Keep doing you. But I knew for me, I was like, that was the biggest, refresher and weight lifted off my shoulders, because you don't have to print anything. You don't have to do math. You don't have to plug anything in. Like, it's already all done for you, and it's so easy. It's so simple. When I had my best friend join me, she's like, I feel like I missed a step in the sign up. Is there something else I have to do? I'm like, nope. It's that easy. Like, it's 1 page, all basic, super simple. So it makes me happy to share that, because I know that, in other places, charting can be a nightmare and the biggest stress factor, to be honest. So, and here, there's no stress, because we got CBD too. So it's like all these, check, check, check. But yeah, let's talk about the promotional bonuses and the cabs, because, the biggest thing, I just want to drop this. Okay. If you know what cabs are, and you know the amount that you can make for recruitment of being $250 per distributor, okay, you can make that as a newbie here per distributor. So I'm just going to start off with that because that blew my mind. So $250 with our double cabs for helping someone else get started is the same that you would make as a top rank somewhere else. So just let that sink in because that completely blew my mind. So I'm going to let you explain that.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it's just going to allow you to, I mean, right away, like within the same week, you can basically make your investment back, right? Like, and above. It's just kind of depends whatever you want to create with it. But yeah, we have, it's just crazy because even when I think about it, I'm like, how much money I've made in double cabs. But we have basically, 4 packs, and you don't have to, one thing that I really want to go over, because this is a transparency thing, is it doesn't matter at which level you come in. That does not affect your pay. So there, obviously, in any business, it makes sense to go with the higher packs if you're serious, you want to try the products, you want to have all that stuff, your own personal testimony. Absolutely, I think that there's a level to that. But I love that this company was designed for people who, just if they were barely scraping by, this was still an opportunity that they could get a hold of and just run with and create a whole new lifestyle for themselves. Like, that spoke to me as somebody who, I don't know, I just care about people too much. But we have the ability to be paid $75 for the first level, for the first pack. That's a sign-on bonus. So you sign someone on. Should I just say the amounts?
No, let's keep
okay.
Let's keep those private for now. But 70, you can say the amounts of the bonuses. Yeah, right. 75. And then what does it go to?
So 75, and then it's 125 or 250 for double cab, and then 250 or 500 for double cab. Which, if you when you do say the pack cost, you'll be like, what? But it's just the way that the company orients itself. It's just the way that the business structure is, and it's the way that we take care of our people. And we believe that if people are enrolling and creating community, then they should be paid for that. So it's one of those things that it's just, and just keep in mind, guys, just this mind boggled me. That's only one way. We get paid 4 ways. So I already explained, the other 3, and that was the last one. And that's usually the one that people get really excited about if they know their potential. But it's just, no matter how you build a business, you win here.
All right, so we got commissions, we got sign-on bonuses, promotional bonuses, and you can also make sample cash because y'all know I'm about that sample cash. So right here I have our gummies. If you guys are wondering what the products look like, very clean, sexy. We have these gummies that I legitimately am obsessed with. They taste so good, all different flavors. And what this does is it, like I said, just makes you feel good, makes you not stress out. And as a distributor, you can sample these out. So I feel like this is the best way to try the product. So if you're curious and you just want to see what these are all about, like I said, I had one of my friends try one. He ended up returning 4 of the other product that he was taking for stress and anxiety. So that completely goes to show you that one can do what for and even better than the other, product. And like I said, I loved everything that I used to do, but just things are changing. This company just was created, okay, soft launch. So that means I was distributor number 3,213 that joined. Brand new company, you guys. Do you know what that means? That means the CBD industry is about to be $22 billion in 2 years. $22 billion industry in 2 years. And if you start now, like, you could be the face of this company and this industry. So that is something that truly sparked my interest, was that it's so new. And some of the products that we have are flagship products. They're not anywhere else. They're first to market. So for me, that just was in alignment with what I was trying to do and the vision that God gave me. And I just needed this vehicle to come in. So if you want to try the gummy, like I said, send me a message. We can do like a special discount, offer for you to try them out and, see how you feel, because you honestly are gonna feel it like immediately. And if you, like I said, want to know the benefits, I guess go over some of the benefits of CBD and what it kind of does, because you know more about the scientific aspect. I have not had a chance to study yet. You guys know I know my facts, but I just haven't had a chance yet because they've been here. So okay, talk about what does the CBD kind of do, like, a little bit more than, or just the products with the other ones that we talked about? Yeah,
so CBD, I don't know how many people are familiar with the endocannabinoid system, but our body has one. Like, our body has an endocannabinoid system, and it's something that was more recently discovered, but because of prohibitions on hemp, a long time ago. It was taken out of our, products. It was taken out of like our clothes, like packaging, all that kind of stuff. But our body actually has an endocannabinoid system that needs. And when so when people started, researching it and things like that, there was basically nothing out there that was able to satisfy that need. And that system is responsible for a lot. So like people who have chronic pain, people who have anxiety, depression, we don't want to make medical claims, but it's just, it's one of the systems of your body that needs to be nourished just the same as any other, right? So CBD is just the most pure form of way to do that. CBD oil, we have CBD oil, we have a CBD sleep aid, we have CBD pain relief cream, we have CBD face cream, CBD gummies, and the CBD bath bomb. And you guys, I haven't had a single customer say a bad thing about anything. Most of the time they try it and they're like, I love this stuff. And then they look at the rest of the website, because once you integrate it into your life, like once you feel it, you just can't unfeel it. And it was the same way about that. I felt like this company, like once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. I was like, this is for me. This is my home. So, the company is a lifestyle company, and it has the ability to go in many directions, and there are things coming, and, we know what they are. We can't say them here, but, we can talk about the fact that there is a CBD portfolio, and that's a huge market coming, as she said, probably within the next 2 years, going to be a $22 billion.
The biggest thing that blew my mind is, you guys know I love Instagram, I love social media. Just look up the CBD hashtags. Look at how many people hashtag CBD, and then you'll be like, what am I missing out on? Because that was me. I had no clue about this until, she kind of told me her testimony with it, which that's, for a different day. But she told me her testimony, and I was like, wow, like, okay, so can I try it? And then that's kind of how this all started. Like, it just unfolded by, testimony and story sharing. And for me, I get tense. I get high strung. I've been going through a lot of life. So for me, it's been helping me feel like I'm normal, feel like I don't have like stress and anxiety and depression and all these things pulling at me. I can just feel level-headed and I can get things done, and it's changed my life. So if something, is that making me that passionate about it, and, it's so new, that means it's for a reason. So, I was trying to think what else that you want. Oh, talk about the detox, how it pulls things, and all that stuff.
Yeah. So probably most of the people on this Zoom are health conscious or health aware, and we all probably spend money. We take great efforts in eating the right foods, or trying to, or spend money on supplements or things like that. If you're in the network marketing industry and you're in health and wellness, you probably take your own stuff. But the thing that most people don't do, and it's something that's become more prevalent in the last decade, because like now this was not a thing earlier, but now we're exposed to like 70,000 different toxins a day. It's insane. A newborn baby is exposed to 200 toxins before it even comes out of its mom's womb, right? And this is all factual. You don't have to take my word for it. But because of that, us putting these things, these supplements, these, this I won't even go into organics, but this food, water, all those things, all these toxins, like they accumulate in our body because they're all in all of these things. But even when we try and make the right choices and we invest in the right choices, you're still putting good stuff in a dirty cup, right? So it goes without saying, we clean our cup before we drink from it. And what we have is basically a product that does that at the cellular level. So you have CBD, which is incredible, but you get to clean your cup with this product before you actually take it. Our entire health system is based on taking out the bad, putting in the good, and then protecting it. And if you do that, your body should function just as designed.
That's awesome. Yeah. And that's something that I truly, felt like was in alignment with me, because I know that it's all internal, how we look and how we feel on the outside all stems from the inside. So if I can take care of my insides, maybe after some of the lifestyle choices that weren't as good, then I know that I can still have a chance at living a longer life despite of my past, despite of, history or, whatever happened. So I just felt like for me, that is something that truly, made me passionate to see the testimonies and the results. And, there's also a cream that helps with hormonal balances. And, I found that my mom, I don't want to put her on blast, but, sometimes, certain things cannot work with your system. So my mom was having a hard time connecting with products that I was recommending. And, this is something that can help her now. And it's just a cream. You just put a cream on and all of a sudden, like, people are losing weight. So, and there's obviously, things that go into that, but the fact that it's just a different style and a different line, it's not that I just went from, one company that sold, something to a different company that sold something because I thought the grass was greener. This is a completely different product line, completely different concept, completely different, comp plan structure, and everything is different. And that's what I want, people to truly get from this, is that there are different things out there that have, different, intentions, or different, ways to go around things. And it's not even about intentions. It's just about, we want to change the industry. We want to say no to working so hard and so many hours to get minimal results. We are preaching in building relationships, attraction marketing, having people truly get to know you and get to know why you're doing things, so that way they do want to support you. This isn't something that you're meant to work more to make less. This is something that you're going to be working less to make more, obviously depending on your goal, but that is the mindset behind what we're trying to do here. It's to really truly take care of people, not only, as people for their health, but also, business wise. Like, don't you want to spend more time with your kids? Like, there should be no reason why you should be glued to your phone and your hands start to hurt. Like mine used to hurt, and now it doesn't because of these products. From, holding my phone and mass messaging, like that is not what I'm about. I'm about showing value and teaching and, allowing you to shine in your strength. Like, what is your passion? What are you good at? What is your life purpose? Like, that's my mission, is to help you find your purpose in life. So that way you naturally are just, excited every day to wake up and to live your life. Because if you're not excited every single day to live your life, then, something needs to change. And that's kind of where I was at, where I wasn't excited anymore. I wasn't happy anymore. And it wasn't anything other than, it was just time for a new chapter. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I don't know if there's anything that you wanted to touch on, but just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information. If you have any questions, you can message me. I truly believe that this is where I am meant to be. And just the fact that you can make unlimited income, unlimited weekly bonuses, unlimited sample cash, and, still live your life and still post on social media how you want to portray people, and connect with them and see them, and people see you, then that is truly a blessing, because they encourage and inspire us to work hard and to shine in our strengths. And that's the type of love I get from Brooklyn, is she's like, you kill it, but you were just in the wrong company. So hopefully this was informative. Like I said, you can message me with any questions. If you hopped on late, please subscribe to my YouTube. It is just my name, Natalie Nicole Sahutska. I can type it out real quick, and I will put the replay up shortly. So thank you guys. Love you. Thanks for following me. And hopefully I will be talking to you soon. Bye.